are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
We are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Court. It's Barnes. It's Tony.
Yo, dude.
It's Michael.
Yo, dude.
Hey,
dude.
A beautiful day. Didn't even mean to rhyme, but it is a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day out. I love it, dude.
Spring is in the air. So much to recap this weekend. Baseball, I mean, that's just a natural starting point for us.
Of course, dude.
Now, before we get to that, though, great episode of Movies of the 80s today.
Yeah, you catch it?
Dude, I caught like a quick, in between estimates.
Definitely
have to rewatch, the whole thing later.
Yeah, dude, it was fun. We had a lot of good trailers there, breaking news trailer as well.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the 80s is just a decade riddled with good movies.
And it was just so good you wanted to keep the banner for this episode.
Yes, it was so good
Yeah.
that we really want to showcase that thumbnail.
I think, honestly, it's good cross-promotion, though.
Yeah, it is. It's great, dude.
Yeah.
It's a good way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. But let's start on the positive side of things. With you, the Mets.
With me.
Yes. Bassett,
Love it,
Adivino. I
dude.
guess those were really the big two moves since Friday.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, Chris Bassett, someone he played for the Oakland A's. Huge addition to our rotation. He's definitely going to be in our free spot now after DeGrom and Scherzer. Probably throwing, Walker in there. And then I guess,
Walker, who I think has some type of delayed start, shoulder
back,
inflammation.
I thought.
Back,
yeah.
Okay.
But he'll be totally fine, ready to go.
Starling Marte with the oblique.
Yeah.
Fitness.
Love to see that to start off. But, Chris Bassett is someone who, was looking at, he was a potential Cy Young winner. And then, as you guys may have remembered, he took that line drive to the head.
Oh, I didn't even know that was him.
Yeah, that was him, dude.
Okay.
He had, multiple fractures in his skull and cheekbones, needed surgery, whatever. Ended up coming back last season, still pitched pretty well, but of course, missed a good chunk. But still, I think he had like just over a 3 ERA. Again, skull fracture, a little hard to come back from. So,
right. That happened last year?
Happened last year, line drive.
Last season?
Okay. I would say a couple months in, maybe.
Okay, but then he came back.
Well. He pitched, not as well as he would have been on track to do, but he was looking good, dude. He's definitely he's a great pitcher. He really is. He's a great addition to our rotation. I'm very excited.
And it doesn't feel like you gave up a ton together. I mean, I know a few prospects, right?
JT Ginn was like our one of our top 10 prospects in the league. He was a right-handed pitcher.
He was drafted under Brody.
Yeah,
he was a first rounder.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
So that was probably a little sad to see him go. But other than that, dude, I mean, I would say it was good for both us and the A's. The A's historically, a team that trades away their better players for prospects and stuff like that. They're a small budget team. So yeah, dude, I would say it's a phenomenal trade. We just a couple new additions, maybe another pitcher. Maybe even someone in the bullpen. The Mets have talks to eyeing Josh Hader and stuff like that. Preferably, lefties out of the bullpen would be dope.
If you guys got Josh Hader, I'd be so pissed.
That would be
just because the fact
ridiculous.
Not
dude.
It's not even an envy thing. It's just like what but anyway, and I didn't realize he's actually 33, but I guess he came up at age 25.
Yeah,
been a starter for a few years now.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to see. Do you know his contractual? Like, do you guys have him for a couple of years, or is he slide to be a free agent after the season?
I'm not 100% sure. Actually, I don't think he's a free agent next season. I think we do have him for maybe 3 or 2.
Yeah, but 33, you would think free agency. But I guess because 25, but maybe he didn't have his first full year until 26. Mm-hmm. It's weird too. The mobile version always shows. Oh, actually, okay. You just have to. So free agent 2023. So he actually just has this season.
Oh, it is just season. Okay.
Yeah. Third year arbitration eligible. So I think that's a great piece. And I just like
I really wish the Yankees would have acquired a pitcher like that. I mean, I get we don't want to give up, the young talent, but I think there has to be a breaking point somewhere. But great job by the Mets there. What did you make of Ottavino? 1 year deal.
1 year, dude. I like it.
Yeah.
We kind of saw him with the Red Sox and everything. I mean, I was just looking a little bit up his numbers.
Don't look at the second half stats.
Yeah, I know.
First half unhittable.
Yeah. But I don't know, dude. I mean, it'd be interesting to see, how well he can kind of, keep up any type of good play. He ended last season with a little bit above a 4 ERA, 7-3, which decent record for that. Yeah, dude. I mean, I think it's a good addition. 1 year, I like it, dude. Just to see how it is.
Yeah, because I mean the stuff is there. I mean, I don't know if it's a slurve, a slider, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's like a slurve thing.
On that thing is unbelievable.
Really nice, dude.
So best of luck there. And it seems like the sentiment. I know, pre-lockout, you were big on Chris Bryant. It doesn't seem like that's going to happen. I know the Rockies are hot at him. So the consensus seems like you're going to trade somebody like J.D. Davis for prospects or Jeff McNeil for prospects, maybe Dom Smith for prospects, and then maybe get another reliever. It seems like the majority of the work is done for the New York Mets.
Yeah, it seems like you would think so, but then I know like Cohen was just talking yesterday how like he thinks they're gonna like break the luxury tax threshold and everything. So I don't know, maybe he has one more big move up his sleeve.
Yeah.
I don't know who that could be because like you said, Chris Bryant seems to be like I said, the Rockies are eyeing him pretty well. So I don't know. Maybe obviously something we don't. So you never know, dude.
And so we'll see what other moves they make. Now on to a little bit of a sore subject here. So the Yankees, I think it was Sunday night. I want to say the trade went down.
Yeah, definitely Sunday night.
So they trade Gary Sanchez, Gio Urshela to the Twins,
right?
And they pick up Josh Donaldson. 36 years old this year, 2 years, $50 million. I think his MVP season was 2015 with Toronto.
Yeah,
obviously power hitting, of course. They get a new shortstop in the form of I think it's Isaiah Kiner Falefa, right?
Yeah, something like that, dude.
So won a Gold Glove at third in 2020, but 19 errors last year. I think he hit about 270 with like 8 home runs. And then they get Ben Verdette, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Catching prospect. I think he's about 24 years old. Jacked.
Totally ripped, dude.
Numbers haven't shown up. Small sample size, of course. But in your honest opinion, what was your thoughts about this deal for the Yankees?
I kind of like it, dude. I think who is the other third base they got? Not Donaldson, the other dude. The third baseman,
Falefa?
Yeah, Falefa. I don't know. He's kind of had another I feel like he hasn't had a lot of game. I think last season was like his most involved season, I guess you should say. And you said he had like 19 errors, I think, or something like that. A little iffy, I guess. I mean, I don't know, dude. I think he can kind of go either way. Josh Donaldson, I feel like has been on a steady decline or has declined and then kind of baselined at that decline at this point. Doesn't seem like he's getting any better. I mean, he's 36 years old. Also, I feel like not a great clubhouse attitude. Was it not him who was attacking Garrett Cole about the sticky stuff too?
Oh yeah. Supposedly, I think Cashman and actually really all the guys, Cashman, Boone, him, and Cole all spoke on the matter.
Oh really?
Seemed to kind of
yeah.
Say they talked.
I don't know. I think Josh Donaldson's kind of a dick, dude. I remember a few years ago too. He was getting in with it. I don't know if it was Bumgarner or maybe another pitcher on the Pirates. But it was just over nonsense, and they ended up getting into a fight in the game. And I feel like Josh Donaldson always had a bad attitude, approaching the game. He was good when he was, you mentioned he was on Toronto. I think he was on Atlanta for a hot minute too.
Good year in 2019.
Yeah, a good year with Atlanta. But other than that, I mean, I suppose he doesn't strike out. I don't know. What was it? I think the average batter strikes out 24% of the time or 27%. And Josh Donaldson's around 23, 24%.
And not to sound like Aaron Hicks, but he does walk.
He does walk a lot too, yeah. So I mean, if the Yankees are going for cutting down on those strikeouts, I mean Josh Donaldson does strike out below average compared to the rest of the league. So I guess that's okay. And then the catcher is, I guess time will tell. Like you said, he's super young. He's 24. Obviously, looks like he's in shape. I would imagine he has a rocket to second base. Hopefully, he's got accuracy. Hopefully, he's just a high level IQ catcher.
And hopefully, he can hit better than Higgy.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's anything not that hard to hit better than Higgy.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, again, I don't know. Whenever you see a guy who's like that jacked, I feel like he's just gonna be whiffing, looking for those home runs. And I mean, it looks like he can barely touch his shoulder, like his arms, his bicep is so large.
Yeah, I mean it's.
No way.
I really hope so. And it's funny. I saw the baseball writers on Twitter saying this stat. Have you ever heard of WRC plus?
No, I don't think. What is it?
I don't even know what it stands for, but it's supposedly it's some statistic that shows how effective you are offensively. And the guy was claiming that he had a better year last year than Nolan Arenado, Chris Bryant, Manny Machado, and I guess he was just kind of basing it on like the metrics for like hard hit balls, walking, not striking out.
Okay.
Did you look
So yeah, it says WRC plus takes the statistics, runs created, and adjusts that number to account for important external factors like ballpark or error. It's adjusted so that runs created plus WRC plus of 100 is league average, and 150 would be 50% above average. So like 50 would be 50% below average, so on and so forth. So 100 is your baseline for average.
Right.
So if he has, did you know what his WRC plus is?
No, but I'm guessing it was above average.
I would imagine, right?
So I guess that's a big part of their projections. I think in like 100 and I want to say like 127 games last year, he made 13 errors. So I guess they're saying, that's not bad. But I mean, you think about it, you add another 30 games to that. Is he approaching, 17, 18? So,
right.
And the fact that, he's 36, question, I think, it looks like he's in great shape, but I would imagine, his range, isn't as good as it once was. So I think the majority of this is from an offensive standpoint. And I think they're thinking, the Yankee ballpark, the Yankee lineup, going from Minnesota to the Yankee Stadium. Obviously, he's done damage against the Yankees in the past.
Right.
The fact about drawing walks, so maybe that they're counting on that, but I think it's a big risk to take at age 36. And so I'm not just like you. I don't
skeptical.
Really like it.
Yeah.
And for a couple of reasons. One thing that I do like though, and you mentioned about his attitude and stuff, I do think he kind of brings a sense of urgency and accountability holder that Yankees haven't had. That's the one thing I could say that I like about this whole thing.
No, yeah, he does have that, but I would say like the way he just goes about it, he just comes off as like a dick. I feel.
Yeah. No. You're not wrong. But I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if they maybe need that though.
Right. Yeah. True.
Let him moseying around.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Years. And then the one thing I don't, they're so money conscious. So the one thing that kind of irritates me a little bit is like, so they're okay with $25 million a year for this guy for 2 years, being age 36 or 37.
Right.
But they don't want to go 6 or 7 years with Freddie Freeman, who's 5 years younger. And I would imagine, is his salary really going to be much more than that? So I don't get the mindset there. And I don't believe, as far as I know, that there's any big first base prospect coming up. So I just don't get what the plan is at first. It just makes me think like it's Rizzo. Because yesterday, Aaron Boone said that Luke Voigt is the starting first baseman. But then it's like, okay, so Glaber's at second, where's Mayo, Donaldson's at third. You know what I mean? It's just something doesn't add up to me.
Yeah, can Glaber play short?
They don't. I guess he's supposedly, before they made that trade, said, "Oh, he's in the conversation," but I think they're sending him at second, and then he was saying, "Oh, DJ plays everywhere," but you're not going to have a guy who signed a 6-year, $90 million deal a year ago be a utility.
Yeah,
and you need his bat at the top of the lineup,
right?
All that stuff.
So then you would have to put him at first,
right? So I mean, but that's why I think Voit maybe DH part-time player. Man, it just I don't know. It seems like a halfway, not carefully thought out, well planned.
It just seems like you think you fixed a problem that you really didn't have.
Yeah, I don't know. And then the fact we haven't even mentioned it. I mean, I like Gio Urshela. I know he didn't have like a great year last year, but I just think defensively, and I know last year I think he hit 267, but before that, he's been a high average guy since he's been a member of the Yankees. And the fact that he can play third and short, I just don't know. Like, in your eyes, is it? What do you think? It was just a combination of maybe Donaldson will hit 40 home runs, and we're so much better defensively having Kiner Felipe at short. In fact, he's a contact hitter.
I guess, yeah, maybe because again, like you would figure Josh Donaldson hits more home runs, and I would imagine it's maybe because Urshela struck out a lot.
Did he strike out a lot? I mean, maybe he did.
Struck out 109 times actually. So
how many at bats?
420 at bats.
So I mean, you give him another 150. I mean, he's above average, but nothing crazy. And I think that was, higher than he had the previous year. So I don't know. I don't like too when baseball teams like something like that happens. It reminds me of what they did with Didi, and then it was like right away, that's it. They're kind of done. And it's like I know Didi hasn't done that well since then, but I don't know. I just think he was kind of made for that ballpark, made for this team, and I think you go to a different environment and you get completely different results.
Yeah, no, I think you're totally right. So I guess we'll see. Also, by the way, Ben Roodvet.
Yep.
His weighted runs created plus last season was 83.
And what's the average?
100.
What do you play, like 34 games or something last year for the Twins?
For the Twins, it's in 21. It says he played 46 games. No, sorry, 39 games. And then
one.
Hit like a one. I'm on Fangraphs right now. Average was a 169. And then it didn't say he was in the majors at all last season.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was the season before. I know he's played a little bit. But
yeah, no, it was 2021 where he played actually for Twins.
I mean, I know it's impossible to predict the future, Tony, but in your crystal ball, I mean, do you see any other type of big move, maybe possibly, trading Gleyber Torres, or do you feel like it's really just going to be maybe just Anthony Rizzo, a flyer on a starter, a minor trade, like nothing crazy going forward the rest of the offseason before we get into the games?
I guess, dude. I can't even think of what they would do.
I mean, I guess Chris Bryant.
They have a third baseman.
Well, we put him at first.
Oh, I guess you could, but then you have more first baseman?
Well, then you got to trade Voit for a pitcher.
You got to trade Voit. You probably got to – would you sign Rizzo?
Well, I think
keep Voit?
I think if you trade for Bryant, I mean, you're not going to sign Rizzo.
Right, exactly.
Sign Bryant, yeah. That's the only thing I could really think of, but it's just this Freeman, the left-handed bat, and Olsen too. I mean, I feel like that contract is pretty manageable that he just signed with the Braves.
Yeah, dude.
8 for 168, right?
8 for 169, I think, or 168. But still, that's like very manageable, dude. Like pretty cheap, honestly, I feel for him.
Oh, my God. I just don't know. I don't want to also get carried away and it's bless you.
Thank you.
To say that, they're so bad now, this and that, but it's like they just need a little more like oomph.
I know,
dude.
I mean?
Like I feel like this is like an 85 win team.
Right, yeah. What's the deal? You think they still try and pursue Freeman or?
Everyone's saying the Blue Jays, the Red Sox, or the Dodgers. Mm-hmm. It's like, especially, I mean, Dodgers, who cares?
If the Blue Jays or the Red Sox grab him, oh my God. The Blue Jays might
win 120 games for that.
Honestly, dude. Wait, who is their first baseman?
I think Vlad played first.
Yeah.
But I think they can have him play DH.
Yeah, true.
Trying to think. Oh, and they also lost Simeon. So
right.
They probably moved some guys around. But so Simeon played
short.
Second.
No, he played short, I thought.
I thought Bichette played short.
Bichette
Biggio
playing third.
Yeah, so I think Simeon definitely played second last year.
Really?
Yeah. Bichette is short, Biggio at third. So they got to move some guys around. But it's just, with that type of talent, and I know they're banking on Dominguez and Wells and Volpe and Peraza, but I just don't like their mindset that they're going to wait so long to bring them up. I mean, maybe Peraza this year. The other guys, it doesn't seem like they have any chance to come up this year. So it's like a big waiting game. And I don't know. I want a catcher. I mean, I really don't feel comfortable with Verdette and
Higgy. I know, dude.
I mean,
who do you go after? I think there's no what catcher are you going after, dude?
I mean, I think you guys really love him, right? I mean,
no, I don't.
Start Tomas Nido?
What will you offer me for McCann, dude?
We'll give you a Britton. I mean, he'll come back at the end of the year.
Oh yeah, definitely, dude. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be some small time prospect.
Dude, I told you should have offered Buster Posey 1 year. Would have been set, dude. Would have been set.
It's painful.
It really is, dude.
But yeah, and I guess actually, I know that Olsen's been traded, but actually, I wouldn't mind trading for Sean Murphy and Sean Manaea with Oakland. And then you'd have your catcher. I haven't really looked up the numbers on Murphy. I know Manaea. I think he's nothing crazy. He's not going to win the Cy Young, but it would be nice to have a reliable starter. They already announced Domingo Germán will start the season on the IL.
Oh, that's right.
But I mean, not that you necessarily need him to start. But Sean Murphy
batted .216.
27 years. Wait, batted .216.
It said 2021. Would he not?
Yeah, no. He had 17 homers. And I'm guessing that he's good defensively. So I guess that's a mindset. But enough with these low averages.
Honestly.
So I mean, I guess when it comes to the Yankees, we'll see. But it's just it didn't make that much sense so far. And the thing that just bothers me the most to kind of close out this discussion here is the fact that I feel like the main focus and the reason why they were excited about this trade, unfortunately, was just to get rid of Gary.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, dude.
Or you think they just really have strong projections with Donaldson?
I think they do. I think it was a little bit of both, for sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was definitely the strikeout rate. I would imagine Gary was striking out very high percentage of the time.
I think since 2018, I think he hit 201.
Jesus, dude.
Notice it's like every time the game's on, Sanchez is out. Yeah. Like, okay, and Sanchez goes down on strikes. It's like every time. But,
so I mean, it's good that you got rid of him, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like you could have got more.
And I just kind of Khalifa. I mean, it's just like I feel like it's starting. I'd rather have Tyler Wade. I almost feel like.
Oh, I know. Wade's with LA, right?
Yeah, Wade is with LA.
Angels, dude.
Yeah,
better watch out. Yeah,
Madden's looking for a contract extension. But at least it's awesome. I think there's games on Friday, I believe.
Yeah,
that's
right.
It'd be nice to see that. Great that baseball's back, and I can't wait for our previews. I mean, they got to be coming up soon. Opening day, April 7th.
Yeah, dude.
Last year we had some fun with it. Divisional previews, the NL Central.
It was like a week-long thing, dude. Yeah.
2-hour episode.
Yeah.
So, that was a lot of fun. So we'll keep an eye on what happens here, and then also too we're gonna have this week we're gonna have to do a bracket for the NCAA tournament. I know your favorite topic, but we got playing games tomorrow, Wednesday, and then first day of the tournament's on Thursday. So I guess really, I mean, we gotta do it tomorrow.
No, yeah, I'm excited. I'm down. Let's do it.
UConn run.
Sure, dude.
I guess we'll talk about it. But for now, let's go to the world of the National Hockey League.
In they come. Kevin, what a save by Vasilevsky. Are you kidding me? McAvoy, Frederick, did you get the license plate number on that truck? McDavid, beautiful move. You just knew that Connor McDavid was going to make a statement. What a goal.
All right.
We have a comment. Carlos Correa just got a new offer. Astros plan to make a new offer. His potential return is creating a buzz in camp, one source said. Per Ken Rosenthal.
Wow.
Tony's good friends.
Love Ken.
But I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I don't know. And it's funny too because
Thank you. No,
he switched to Boris like part of this offseason. So even if he doesn't have the other agent, if he signs Boris doesn't get the full cut that he would. So I wonder if like he's thinking maybe 1-year deal and then get a higher deal next season, prove himself. But there's no clear suitor other than them right now.
I know. It's pretty crazy if he ends up just staying with the Astros.
Yeah, or you could just sign a 1-year deal with the Yankees.
Is that what you would want, dude?
But like they won't do it. But just 1 year, $40 million. They could have done it before Donaldson, but now with Donaldson,
I know it's tough, dude. But I mean, does Correa really want a 1-year deal though? Come on.
But if it means that he's going to get a 10-year, $400 million deal, if he wins a Gold Glove, wins the batting title,
right? But I mean, it could
go the other way.
Go the other way, dude.
I think he believes in himself. I mean, I think that's the big consensus.
I would say I guess the man believes in himself, dude.
But onto the ice.
Onto the ice.
So over the weekend, pretty rough for me. As I go 2-4, you were able to pull the old 4-2. So you take a 2-game lead here, 21-17. I'm over here, 19-19. Looking for a big night tonight, but
hell yeah,
3 picks apiece. So a lot on the
Barnes
line. Hungry for sure. Colony on the line. Did you end up going to Colony?
Saturday we're in Colony. Oh,
hey!
Holy shit! Oh,
good pie.
A
couple PBRs.
Guinness, dude, a couple car bombs.
Guinness, car bombs.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Mike and I went because apparently, right? So apparently, it's the weekend before St. Patty's Day. People are already celebrating. I feel like people have been celebrating St. Patrick's Day every weekend this month. But we went to Colony, obviously, Irish people bar. People there celebrating St. Patrick's Day. We saw people with the Guinness, with the car bombs. I typically do drink Guinness there. They do pour a good Guinness. And then Mike saw the car bombs. He's like, Tony, 2 car bombs. We got a half salad, half sausage and hot oil pie.
Sounds amazing.
A half bacon and hot oil pie, and then another half sausage, half hot oil pie. Yeah. Thank you. It was delicious, dude. Hit the spot. We were talking about Colony all week last week. So it was perfect, dude.
Great place to grab a pie.
Great place, dude. Loved it.
Awesome to hear.
First time having the salad pie, by the way.
Really?
And I know some people order it with no cheese, no sauce.
You can't do that.
So stupid. You guys are stupid if you do that.
Just have a salad.
Yeah. It's salad with bread at that point, dude.
Jeez.
But it was cool, dude. It was nice vinaigrette, on the salad.
Yeah. But yeah, the car bomb's underrated, though, I have to say.
So underrated. Renee wouldn't do one, but that's okay.
She was too focused reporting for the Steelers.
Yeah, of course, dude.
And Mitchell Trubisky.
I know.
Headed to town. So she told me about that when it happened. But back to the hockey here. Over the weekend, like I said, you take the 2-game advantage. And before we get to the game last night and our picks here, Rangers on Saturday, 7-7, Tony. 7-4 in Dallas. I have to say, I was impressed with that win.
Yeah, me too, dude. And to think that, it took maybe 11 seconds, I think, for Dallas to score into the game.
Here we go again.
And then all of a sudden, a few minutes later, you get, Tyler Seguin to score again. So, Dallas is up 2-0. But, I mean, dude, Rangers just grit their teeth. They play a physical game. They play a quick game. I think their fundamentals in it. Sacred Heart alumni. Your thoughts on Tom Brady comeback announcement? Outshine the MLB hot stove. And March Madness news, separate topic. Barnes mic is off.
Is it off, Michael? I mean, you hear me, right?
Mic check.
1 2 1 2. Michael.
So. Oh. Barnes?
Yep.
Huh?
What?
Who's that?
I don't hear it.
Mic check 1 2 3 4 5.
1 2 3 4 5.
Is it your thing? Is it on your end? Anyone?
Luke?
Bueller? That's me. Oh.
I think I heard some stagger. We good? No. 1, 2.
1, 2.
3, 4.
Wow, people have been listening to me this entire episode.
Well, I mean, come on, David. The way my voice is, they definitely heard.
No, I go like this.
Yeah.
There's nothing, dude.
6, 7.
Nothing.
Huh.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Are you getting levels or not? Hold on. See this.
Dust.
You never know, dude. Anything now?
1, 2. Actually, yeah. I guess technically, I don't. Really
1, 2. I hear myself.
Yeah. I guess I don't really actually hear myself. Now that I think about it.
Oh. No.
But see, my voice is so loud, you can still hear it on the.
I can hear it a little bit, dude.
Yeah. A little bit.
I mean, I guess.
Tough it out.
I guess.
No, but
so.
now I feel like I hear myself. Oh. But Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Trying to get some more range, Tony, but
Oh God!
it was a great win. 7 goals, 7
Right.
different goal scorers. Shesterkin with a good game, and after a couple pitiful performances before that. So I think at the end of the day, we're happy with what the Rangers did, and it's on to the next one. And like I said, big schedule tonight. We did see the lone game last night. The Coyotes. I knew it. Come up with the win. So they all of a sudden can't be stopped. 5-3 over the Senators.
Right.
Wedgwood got the start too. Over what is it?
Vejmelka.
Vejmelka. So Wedgwood 40 saves. So I was impressed to see that. But like I said, full slate tonight. We'll go 3 apiece. You got the 2-game lead. What are you gonna do with it? That's the big question.
What am I going to do with it, dude? A lot of crazy games tonight. Where is Toronto?
First game against the Stars.
First game against the Stars.
Minus
140. Austin Matthews has been suspended
for his actions in that outdoor game that they didn't market. It's like the MLB marketed it or something. Did you even know what was going on this weekend?
No, they didn't. No, well, I didn't know until I saw it.
Right, but that's what I mean.
Yeah, so stupid, dude. But
Gary
nonetheless,
Bettman.
dude, Austin Matthews is suspended, dude.
Is it just 1 game?
2 game suspension, I believe.
2
for
games.
Cross-checking, I forget who on Buffalo.
Okay.
In a tough loss.
Sacred Heart alumni. Barnes' mic is good right now. Appreciate it.
Yeah, baby.
So,
Thank you, Sacred Heart Alumni.
SHU.
Are they a legit organization?
It's that dude, bro. Whoever the dude is
that knows your elementary school teacher?
Oh, it's been going through. Yeah. Mrs. Guilfoyle.
Mrs. Guilfoyle.
That's fucked up.
I think it's PJ, honestly.
I don't think it is PJ, dude.
I don't know. He had to think, where's PJ, right?
Yeah.
He did.
So I'm just
They
saying,
were leaving with PJ.
and he's putting the attention away, thinking, "Oh, well, if I make my name that, we're not gonna think it's me."
And I'm driving with Tony that day.
Yep. So just
All right, let's get back to my first pick,
are
dude.
you going with Toronto, Tony? I mean,
No.
you seem hesitant.
I do seem hesitant, dude. I feel like, I'm a little nervous now. 2-game lead. Don't want to blow it, dude. Not gonna lie.
You got your team though, playing against a team coming off a back-to-back.
Give me the Stars over the Maple Leafs.
Okay.
Okay. I know the Stars, tough, dude. But again, Maple Leafs without Campbell's thing is still out as well. Fucking Matthews is suspended. That's gonna be a big blow to them. Let's go. Maple Leafs. Give me 3-1.
3-1 Stars.
Yeah, 3-1 Stars.
I am gonna go 5-2 Rangers. Okay, they're
Wow.
playing the Ducks. Terry, we know the whole story. So I think it's like, after that terrible stretch, nice win last game. Let's just keep the momentum going. And I think, the guy that's really been at the center of their success this year, Artie Panarin, 52 assists this year. I think this is one of those games he gets Kreider involved. And I'm going to say he's going to have 3 assists, Kreider with 2 goals, and a Rangers victory.
All right, dude. The next game I'm going to go into is going to be in Winnipeg. You have the Vegas Golden Knights visiting Winnipeg. Interesting game because you look at these two teams, look at their records. You could say Golden Knights kind of has that edge because of the record. Jack Eichel has 6 points over the last 10 games for Vegas. The Golden Knights, however, have been 3-7 in their last 10. Jets have been 5-3. Jets also are 21-12-8 against Western Conference opponents. Not bad, dude. Give me the Jets here. Honestly, I'm gonna say it's gonna be in overtime in 3-on-3. You're gonna see probably Blake Wheeler game-winning goal, 4-3 Winnipeg.
Just as soon as you started talking about the game, I just typed in Jets. I might be kidding.
Really?
I just knew it. You've come. They've almost replaced the Bruins in a sense for you.
Oh, stop it, dude.
So I'm gonna go next with a team that has had a very up and down year, but has been looked better of late. A lot of talent on the team.
Devils.
Give me the Edmonton Oilers at home versus the Detroit Red Wings. I think this will be one of those games where the stars come out, as Jennifer says, greetings from your fans in North Carolina. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Choker. We always appreciate you guys tuning in. And definitely catch out our March Madness preview tomorrow, and we'll see where those Providence Friars are going to end up. But back to the hockey here. Oilers, I'm going to say you're going to have 2 goals from McDavid, 2 goals from Kane, and 2 goals from Draisaitl, Tony. Believe it or not, Stuart Skinner gets the start tonight in a 6-1 victory over Detroit.
Wow, dude. Good for you. Dude, what to pick for this third game? Avalanche, maybe. Do I pick the Devils, dude?
What about the Canadiens? Minus 170?
I
That's
know.
where you say
Coyotes,
it's a
trap game.
Oh, 170. They're not worth 170.
I know, dude. Do I want the Canadiens though? I mean, think about it, dude. Coyotes though have won 4 of their last 5.
But I think are they getting a little too overzealous?
I know, mate. Overzealous. Dude, Coyotes. That's a tough game. I kind of want to stay away from that game. Give me the Devils tonight. We're in Vancouver. The Devils just beat Anaheim, I believe, 2-1 in overtime. Canucks on a 2-game losing streak right now. Last time these two teams met, Devils scored like 7 goals, I think, and it was maybe 2 weeks ago. I think Devils going to sneak away with another underdog pick. I enjoy the underdog picks. Hopefully Blackwood's in net here. I'm sure Demko will be in net for the Canucks. I guess we'll kind of see. But yeah, give me the Devils tonight. I would say the Devils can score. I would give like 5-2 Devils.
All right. They're becoming a favorite here as well. And we did have a comment. It looks like from No or Not.
Again, Houston needs an NHL team.
I mean, can we argue that maybe, you move the Coyotes to Houston? I mean, we know they can't go to Connecticut. So, Houston, would you be down with that?
Sure, I guess so. I mean, I kind of would like to go to a Coyotes game before they move.
Yeah. There's time.
Is there? I think it's probably so cheap, dude.
Sit on the bench.
They got Dallas, right? Do you really need another team in Texas?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Maybe they think they need some competition.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I think maybe another state could get it.
It's a thought.
It's a thought.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
It's a thought. And I had a thought for my last pick here to go. I always go Colorado, but the Kings at home, Kopitar, they've had a pretty good year. So I'll lay off there, and I'm just going to attack the Sharks.
Oh, I thought you were going to
Give me
take
the
the
Panthers.
Kings. Oh.
Give me the Panthers. Hooper Dew
Oh.
setting the tone all season.
Hooper don't.
65 assists. And I just think the Sharks, Meyer, trade him right now. I don't know what they're doing. But that aside, give me the Panthers 7-2. I mean, they've had all these games this year with the high scoring. Why not do it again in San Jose tonight? Last game of the night at 10:30, along with that Avalanche game. 7-3 Sharks. That is my third and final pick.
Aren't you tight on
3-0.
the Panthers, though?
Not anymore. I was. I've learned that you have these preconceived notions earlier in the year, and then you just throw them right out the window. Honestly, because I don't know if you remember, like literally second week of the season, I was like, why are the Avalanche the favorites to win the cup?
Right.
They're not that good. They're like 500. Completely turned upside down. Edmonton. Oh, they should be in the finals.
I know, right? Look at them now. We're almost an Oilers fan.
Yeah. And it says they do have the Coyotes in H-Town, so they don't have to change
much.
I'm not sure.
They do have Coyotes in Houston. There's physical
okay.
Coyotes.
So Tony.
So let's recap our picks here.
Okay.
So I have the Stars.
You have the Stars. You have the Devils.
I have the Devils. I have the Jets.
The Jets. I have the Panthers, the Oilers, and the Rangers.
You go
3-0. I'm going 3-0. You're going 0-3. And I'm retaking the lead. All right. I mean, come on, Devils, dude. No, I have to admit, I will say you're a little more courageous than me with the picks. Like, you'll take these teams that are under 500 that nobody really wants to take. It's like because you root for the dog. I think that's what it is.
Love the dog, dude.
Yeah. So congrats to you, Tony. As we come to a close here, just before the end, just a little taste, Tony, of the NFL. Obviously, Sacred Heart, saying about Brady coming back. You and Michael ahead of the story.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And what would you say though the main reason is it that obsession with the limelight? Is it the fact that he knows it was already miserable those 40 days at home, driving the kids, doing the dishes? I mean, what do you think it is?
I don't think he was doing any dishes, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know if it was maybe a plan all along. Because, when you think about it, like, I don't know, like, what if Tampa Bay kind of moved on from him already and got another quarterback or something? And it's really odd to me that it was just such a quick turnaround.
You think he wanted to stick it to Schefter? Because he broke the news. Or he wanted, I'm retiring?
I guess, but you talk about all the buzz that was around his, decision on retiring. And now he was always like, "Oh, we're still deciding, but I don't know if they're still playing, whatever, dude." I don't know. They say that he was at a soccer match and he saw Ronaldo.
He said he couldn't retire. LeBron told him he couldn't retire either.
Right, but I mean, dude, like you're 45. LeBron's what, 38?
Yeah, 37.
37.
Yeah, you're gonna love this. Guess who was out of everybody, all the sports media, who was the most pissed about him announcing it on Selection Sunday?
Who?
Just take a guess. I mean, somebody I reference a lot that we're both pretty familiar with.
Like, okay.
Mad Dog.
Oh,
flipping out. The kids. I'm done. I got Brady fatigue. Going on.
Brady fatigue. I like that.
We all have Brady fatigue.
Yeah, really. I got LeBron fatigue.
But I have to say, you would think I would be tight, but listen, he's out of New England, so we don't have to deal with him on a regular basis. Wherever happens in Tampa, that happens in Tampa. I actually welcome it because I feel like he got off easy. He got out before there was any rapid decline. He didn't get feel mortal. You know what I mean? To feel like an average player, and he's exposing himself to this possibility this year. The team's not going to be good. All it takes in football is one hit. There's hits on quarterbacks all the time. It's a very big risk for him to come back.
I think it'll be fine.
But it's like you think because that's the easy thing, because that's what we've seen for 22 years in a row. But nobody before Peyton Manning's last year thought he was going to throw in 18 interceptions and 9 touchdowns. We had never seen that before. He had consistently dominated. So I don't think it's without a possibility that he could have a completely awful season.
What did Peyton Manning do in his last season?
I think 18 interceptions.
And then what happened?
Yeah, they won the
Won the Super Bowl.
despite him. Despite him.
Deshaun Watson
Osweiler
to Panthers.
started most of the season. Deshaun Watson and Panthers for CMC
Yeah,
would
the
it be
first
bad?
round.
No. If Deshaun Watson is going to Carolina, Christian McCaffrey's staying put.
Yeah.
And one thing I did like, and I almost think you would be tight about it, Michael, but I did hear about maybe McCaffrey to the Jets. I would love it, honestly. I know big contract, but
I've heard it. I know you like him. You know what it would remind me of?
What?
Curtis Martin coming to the Jets and being the third all-time rusher in NFL history.
I would love it, honestly. What do you think, Tony? I mean, I know they got
first of all, can we just talk about how
CJ Uzomah.
And I've been saying they're going to be the Bengals.
And they get a Bengal. They get a San Francisco 49er. Lakin Tomlinson, a waller at left guard.
He's as big as the green screen.
Really?
So, and then also, I mean, they're bringing in these linemen. I mean, there's a chance they might trade Mekhi Becton. They're not thrilled with the work ethic, but this also could motivate him because I think they think the ability's there. All these linemen in free agency are getting deals. But I think overall, it's just a great start to the offseason for the Jets. Look forward to seeing what they do in the draft. And I think they're definitely going to, get Zach Wilson some more help because this is a huge year when it comes in.
Yeah, dude. I mean, second year, you want to be able to protect him, pick up those offensive linemen. Beautiful. CJ Uzomah,
Yes.
love him, honestly. He was a great tight end.
Great guy.
Great guy.
Locker room leader.
Yeah.
Jets have not had a tight end since Dustin Keller. What was that, 12 years ago?
At least.
And then they can still draft one.
Yeah.
Just really go nuts offensively in an underrated move. I didn't even mention it in the group chat yesterday, Michael. Braxton Berrios, the Pro Bowl returner, slot guy, originally drafted by New England, 2-year, $12 million.
2-year deal.
Excellent move, Tony. Those are the underrated moves. Could Wes Welker even? Why not
Wayne?
But with Wes Welker's performance, though. Wayne was a legend, though. Wayne was a legend, but I want even more. What do we get? What are the last two comments here? Red
Sox join the Freeman sweepstakes.
Settle down. Honestly, Boston is probably going to lose 100 games this year. So I just think, you know what? Enough. Okay, you had your little wild card game, your little party last year. I witnessed it firsthand. But let me just tell you, this year is not going to be smooth sailing. And I know it's been a pitiful start to the offseason for the Yankees, but they're not done. And the best part about it all is they have the best player in the game, Aaron Judge. That's all that matters. And
you're still a free agent
in the game. Garrett Cole
hasn't been signed
yet. He's not a free agent until 2023. What year is it today, Tony? What year?
It's 2022.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he has got an extension.
He's getting one.
What are they doing?
He's getting one.
I don't know.
He's getting one.
I don't know, dude.
I don't want to hear it. Let's see what we got here. The Wild need to turn it around. One of the best rosters in the league, but our goaltenders are underperforming right now. I mean, don't say that to Tony. I mean, Cam Talbot. I mean, he wants to put a statue of him outside of the garden.
Talking to me?
Yeah,
I do not. I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, I think you're totally right. We talked about the Wild kind of declining, which is unfortunate because they have players, like Zuccarello, for example, is having a sweet bounce back year as if he's young and on the Rangers again. They need to kind of tighten it up, dude. I mean, talk about how tight these standings are. This is going to come down to the last few games of the season, and the Wild deserve to be on top, honestly. Now is their chance.
Yeah, but honestly, listen, they're going to finish off decent seeding in playoffs, but I think they're honestly one and done. I just think there's too many good teams out there, especially, let's say they had to play Colorado in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
No shot, Tony. Absolutely no shot. But hey, we got some time to run. We still have, the trade deadline coming up. Maybe some moves are made. Maybe they're not. Long way to go. Last comment here. Correa should be coming back to Houston with the per Ken Rosenthal.
Wow.
Is this Ken Rosenthal's burner account? Just trying to
it might be, dude. Love it. Love to see it, dude.
But you know what? Correa, that loser, go back to Houston or let the Mets sign him, honestly, because I don't want him anywhere near the Yankees. Go to the Red Sox, honestly. Maybe they can have another cheating scandal. I mean, he was Cora was his bench coach in Houston. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Get the whole band back together.
Yeah, why not just send him to the Yankees? Then him and Cole can be back together. Get the sticky stuff and the garbage cans, dude.
Yankees sent an offer to Freeman, then Braves made move for Olsen. But I mean, I think me and you are not expecting. I heard
Yeah.
lower years, higher dollars, getting
Right.
too cute. But hey, I mean, it's a completely different sentiment if they end up with him. Perfect fit, perfect leader, perfect glove, perfect bat, perfect swing.
Yeah.
But
He's
not gonna
America's
happen.
athlete, dude.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
Not
he's
gonna
the
happen.
pinnacle professional player you want to be have on your team.
And I mean, you couldn't argue that the Braves was a huge loss, but probably the best replacement possible they could have got in Matt Olson.
Oh, absolutely. And
Yeah.
for that deal they got,
Oh my God. So hey, the hot stove is hot.
yeah, that's for sure.
And I am hot because the Yankees haven't done what they're supposed to do yet. But honestly, what a day to be alive. Great weather. I want everyone to enjoy the weather today. Enjoy the games. Hopefully, we got some big news for you tomorrow. Picks coming up. We'll talk some NBA tomorrow. We'll get all over it. But everybody keep commenting, liking, subscribing. Have a good night, and we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline.